In this video, we are going to be talking about unpopular opinions, the Christian edition. Stay tuned. Hey beloved, thank you for clicking my video and joining me on this corner of the interwebs. I am so glad you clicked on my video. Welcome back to all my returning subscribers and to my new ones. Hey, what's up? My name is Sally, and today we're talking about, like the title suggests, today we're talking about unpopular opinions. These are just opinions that most people don't agree with. That's why they're called unpopular opinions. Yeah. So I have my notebook over here. I wrote them down because I don't want to forget them. And I don't know whether we start slow and build up or we just get right into it. Yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, let's get right into it. Now, my channel is a Christian channel. So everybody from all walks of life are welcome to this platform. Feel free, feel safe. Because of Corona, we have not gone to the supermarket yet. So I'm sorry I cannot serve you some juice or tea. But please have a seat. Grab a snack from your kitchen and let's get right into this video. So one unpopular opinion is that in the Adventist faith, which is what I am from. Yes, I am Adventist. So in the Adventist faith, our doctrine is all about revival and reformation. Not really a doctrine, but that's what we preach. Revival and reformation. Revival, I think that basically explains itself. You know, revived in Jesus. Like, it's all about Jesus. It's all about going to heaven. It's all about accepting Christ and purposing to make it to heaven, right? Reformation is reforming oneself, you know, changing oneself. I don't English. I don't use this word. It's changing oneself, like doing things that you wouldn't normally, like you stop doing, that were somewhat causing you not to enter the kingdom of heaven, like in layman's language and truth. And I probably butchered that explanation, but basically that's how I understand it, right? So when it comes to reformation, we are aligned, let me use that word, to a certain belief of things, right? You know, when it comes to dress, when it comes to diet, when it comes to scripture, when it comes to, you know, certain things. So here's the unpopular opinion. Not all Adventists are all about reformation. I know that's a bit touchy for the, you know, staunch Adventist people. Not everybody's about reformation. Not everybody has fully understood the whole reformation part, so they're still doing other things that isn't totally wrong. Like it's not that your life or death matter, but it's something that it's for them to think about, and they just do the opposite. Not that the opposite is wrong either. It isn't. It's just a way of life, I guess. You know, so not all Adventists are about reformation. I think that's a conversation we need to have. You know, people need to understand what this whole reformation is, so that leave them to make their own choice. You get? Yeah. This is something that not just Christians, but even non-Christians say this. Only God can judge me. What? Beloved, that's a no statement. Only God can judge me. This usually occurs when you want to do something and you know it's morally wrong, but you're trying to give yourself an excuse to do it anyway because you want to do it. So you tell people, only God can judge me. Why you judge me for doing whatever it is that I'm doing? Guys, stop saying that. Why? Because God will judge you. And that's, in my opinion, is actually worse than man judging you. Personally, I'd rather be on God's good side than on man's good side. Man, even with God, you can fix it. But man, what? You know, if God told you to stop doing this and he done told you so many times stop, and you keep doing it, he'll be like, okay, there'll come a time you'll just have to pay for it, those consequences, because hey, I would rather be on God's good side. Hallelujah. On to the next unpopular opinion. Whew, this one is a touchy one, I think. Just because you found out what my sin is doesn't make you holier than thou. I know your butt cheeks got a bit tight right there. I know, but wow, this one is this one deserves its own video, I guess. But this is coming from a place where a lot of times, and this is also maybe it goes to another popular opinion, Christians are not the most Christian, quote unquote, when it comes to being caring, being loving, being all these things. We're more judgmental than most people. Here's why I say this. Because you find, like, if you're in the church and for some reason your sin is exposed, like infidelity or a pregnancy out of wedlock or theft or lying or something, it's just exposed. Suddenly, you're the bad example to everybody in church, you know. And now because you're the bad example, everyone, the light is shown on you so that theirs isn't exposed. Doesn't that make you holier than thou? You know, as in, we as Christians, I think we're supposed to be taught to be loving and caring and all this fun stuff. But are we really, if you think about it, are we really? So many times I've had people complaining, I left the church because something happened to me. And the church folk who I thought, or one person who I thought would be able to help me out in the situation I had, didn't. And that's why I left the church. First of all, to that brother and sister out there who left because of that reason, I get your pain, I get your grief. But it was that one person, not the entire church. Don't put the entire church in the whole box. The church is not the building, the church is the people. So it's one person that made you feel that way. It's not the entire church that made you feel. So come back to church, meet someone else. Because there's people in the church who are actually loving and caring and not judgmental. But unfortunately, in this day and age, it's everyone for himself and God for us all, which is a bad mentality to have if you're a Christian. So I guess I implore people, be more loving, be human, you know, be human. Yeah, be human. I got lost a bit because I was looking at my notes and I got lost, sorry. So yes, another Christian unpopular opinion. This is, I think, goes with the last one. Just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean I don't have life struggles. This is difficult because here's a story time. I have a friend. There's a friend. There's a schoolmate of mine. Went to campus together, right? And on this particular day, I was in the world. That's a testimony for another video. I was in the world. I used to drink, I used to smoke, I used to do all that jazz, right? And then Jesus found me, and I was like, okay, fine. I have to live a certain way. I have to change. Like, I don't want to be in this space, so I have to change. Now, me being in the world, I develop certain friends, you know, some who are influences of my drinking, my smoking, and all these things, but some who are just genuine friends. You know, you meet people who, they might be doing the wrong thing, but they're actually good people. You know, like if they would just stop doing the wrong thing. So this particular person is one of them. Let's call him Matt, because I'm saying a Matt, right? Yeah. So Matt is that particular person, right? So one time after I decided to quit drinking and smoking and all that jazz. And because I quit, like, I stopped associating myself with that kind of crowd, because I knew if I was there, I'd be tempted to indulge. You get? So I ran into Matt one time, and we were catching up, having a conversation, getting to know how I was doing, how I was doing. So it's like, hey, by the way, this weekend, me and the boys are going out, have some fun, you should come. And I was like, that sounds like fun, but nah, I quit that whole scene, and he was like, hey, you quit? How come? I'm like, trying to find Jesus. I'm trying to go to heaven. So I changed my life. So I'm now purposefully pursuing Christianity. Then he goes like, yeah, I go to church too, but life, I'm like, yeah, that's you, but which you should stop, by the way. But me, I've decided if I'm going to fully pursue Christianity, there's certain things I have to stop. So I'm out of the game. I'm out of that. He was shocked, but then he understood and respected my decision. So he's like, cool, good for you. Pray for me, And then we lost contact for a while. And then one time again, he called me up, just to catch up, see how I was doing, things like that. And I was in a bad space at that time when he called me. And he noticed, he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, no, shit happens. Life is happening. I'm not in the best of ways mentally right now. So, just hang me in there. I'm like, but you're a Christian. And I was like, what's that got to do with anything? And like, no, Christians don't go through, like, when you find Jesus, like, everything is all rainbows and unicorns and sunflowers and sunshine. I'm like, yeah, it is, for the most part, like, there's a sort of freedom you have when you found Christ, but that doesn't exempt you from being human. That doesn't exempt you from having life struggles, So yeah, just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean I don't have life struggles. We all go through the same things in different capacities and things like that. Being a Christian isn't an exemption. It's not like being a prefect in school. No, you don't have to make a line to go to the dining hall. Yeah. Anyway, this one goes out to my Christian brothers out there. Christian brothers, don't live the example of Christ. Wait. Here's where that is coming from. A lot of times, Christian brothers say one thing and do the exact opposite, which frustrates me and annoys me, as in sometimes, because I've seen it in my own eyes. There, like, brothers, if you think that statement is true, give this video a thumbs up. Like this video and comment down below. If you disagree with me, like this video and comment down below and tell me no and tell me why. Here's what I think. Sometimes Christian brothers, not all of them, majority, Christian brothers don't live like Christ. Because a brother says, oh, I want this type of woman, loving, caring, dresses this type of way, is respectful, etc. But the person he's actually pursuing is the opposite of what he says he wants. So me, I'm left wondering, okay, what's that about? What is that about? That's a touchy conversation. That's another video. But guys, as in, like, what exactly is it that you want? We will never understand it, perhaps because we are women. I don't know. But please help us understand this part. Why do you say you want this godly Proverbs 31 woman, but then you end up marrying or pursuing a woman of the world? And I put that very deliberately in quotes, because we as Christian ladies at the church, you pick whoever it is you want. That's not the problem. You want her. Good stuff. But you misled me, who is interested in you, in saying you want this type of woman who, by the way, I check all those boxes. I'm not doing it because you told me. I check all those boxes because that's just who I am. And then, for whatever reason, which is another unpopular opinion, where ladies can't shoot their shot because now I can't shoot my shot. I can't tell you I like you or whatever. You go and find this other woman and you bring her into the church. There's nothing wrong with that, because there's characters in the Bible who were not really Israelite, if you put Israelites as the church, right? Who got married to people, which is another unpopular opinion, which I'll come to. And then now you expect us to be friends, which we can. But you see, because now she's your wife or your girlfriend, she starts putting into your ear, oh, I'm not comfortable in your church. The women in your church are like this, like this, like this, like this. And because she's your partner, instead of investigating and finding out, hey, how come Bae is complaining why you guys are like this, you immediately write us off and say, I can never date a girl from my church. Really? Really? That is not very Christ-like, don't you think? That is not very Christ. I think y'all should just go back and read Ephesians 5, because it says Christ loved the church and laid his life down for her. If I'm supposed to be your church, are you really laying your life down for me? Just a question. And still on the same point, just because you have pursued, you have gotten me. Just because you have gotten me doesn't mean you stop pursuing. I mean, why have you adjusted me? Zoeshad. What is Zoeshad in English? Made me become used to a certain way of living with you. And then suddenly you stop because now I've already engaged your box. Now, what's the point of pursuing? Hey, bruh, wake up. Even after marriage, still, that's what makes a relationship fun and happy. That's what makes you two happy. Like when you stop pursuing, that's when problems come out, because she's overthinking about her self-worth. That's what women do all the damn time. It's wrong. Was it wrong really? As in, it just happens. Because now she's thinking, what did I do? Is it me? Am I not enough? But this guy used to say these things and do all these things on the pursuing stage. Now all of a sudden, now he's got me, he thinks, I'm not worth it. Like, what is up? Do not ever make your partner a woman be ever in that space. It's not a good one. Mental security. But that's another video. Hey, that's what I grew. Don't ever make your partner feel like that. It's not a good space. Continue pursuing her even after marriage. Go on date nights. That's what makes a relationship fresh and fun and exciting. Yeah, I'm done with that. Comment down below and tell me what you think. I'm done with that. Yeah. I need to go back to this unpopular opinion. Ladies can't shoot their shot. Why? Why can't we? Because of our gender. Why? There's this myth that goes around, and I keep asking dudes, and I've not really got an answer for it. Like, because the women, our older women, like our moms and aunties, say, like, no, don't, if you pursue the guy, he will not respect you. Is that accurate? Comment down below and tell me. Men of God, please, brothers, men in general, just tell me, is that accurate? Like, if I shoot my shot, you wouldn't respect me because of that? Because now, apparently, now, your men feel like I'm the one who's wearing the pants in the relationship. I'm the one who's guiding the things. What's wrong with you picking up the ball from my high? You know what I mean? Like, I see you looking at me. I see you showing interest. Even me, I'm interested. That is why I see you. You understand? But for some reason, you're rooted to that spot and you're not coming to even give me a simple hi. You understand? So what happens if I say the hi? Okay, we start a conversation. Okay, we realize a man who's telling, okay, me actually like you. What's wrong with that? Like, would you actually lose respect for me because I actually came in pursued you first? Comment down below and tell me if that is accurate. Another unpopular opinion. This one will be a touchy one for the staunch Christians. There's nothing really wrong with dating outside the church. Is there? Like, if you look at characters in the Bible, if Israel was a church, right? The Israelites were the church, right? And the laws required them, you are supposed to marry an Israelite. But there are certain instances in the Bible where major characters in the Bible actually married outside Israel, and those women were in the lineage of Christ. You get? So, as in, fine, I get the whole essence of marrying in the church because, you share the same beliefs and values and doctrines and etc. But isn't it also accurate, or isn't it also true that if you put God in the center of your relationship, everything will work out for good? For those who glorify God, that's in the Bible. Like, seriously, it doesn't matter. Yes, there'll be some things that you guys definitely have to have a conversation about. But isn't that the whole point of being in a relationship? Communication. There's some things, the other person will be like, no, I can't. And there's some things will be like, no, me, I can't. You yourself will be like, no, I can't do this. But having a conversation and coming to a middle ground and figuring out things. What if it's the purpose of God for you to actually go outside and change that person's life? Because once you change that person's life, there'll be the butterfly effect, because that person will then change another person, which is another person who will change the entire family, and that's more people coming to the body of Christ. Isn't that a good thing? But again, I say that's just maybe. Last but not least, another unpopular opinion is not all churchgoers are Christian. I'm gonna leave that like that, because that's something you all just need to think about and ponder over. I'm not gonna touch that one, no. But I'd like you to hear what you guys think. Comment down below and tell me some of the things that I may have left out, or some more unpopular opinions that you think are unpopular. Let's talk about it down in the comments below. Consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and smash that like button and share this video with all your friends and someone who will be interested in my content. Thank you for hanging out with me until this far. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys are staying safe, staying home, staying isolated, social distancing, but still keeping in contact and engaging with God, right? That's the most important thing. Until next time, see you guys.